you're probably familiar with the Prodigal Son story, but
No, dude. I don't know shit about that kind of
what?
stuff. No, man.
Everybody knows about the
Again,
Prodigal
I
Son.
ran away at church when I was like 8. I don't know shit about anything.
Oh, okay. Well, long story short, or it's really a short story, but basically, a father has two sons, and one of the
Okay.
sons is a good son and stays with his family and helps around the farm. And the other son demands that the father gives him his inheritance early. And so the father does it, which is the first thing that, because in this story, the father is God, that Jesus is essentially saying.
Okay.
And right, so God doesn't deny him his inheritance; he just gives it to him, and he says, "Fine." And then the son goes and blows all his money on, prostitutes and gambling and hedonistic lifestyle. And then he realizes he's eating with the pigs, and he says, I would be better off as a slave in my dad's house than eating here with the pigs. So I'm going to go beg my dad to take me as a slave. So he comes back to his father and he essentially begs his dad to take him back. And his father throws like the biggest feast of
Mm.
like the year, that he says, kill the fattened pig or cow or whatever, or sheep. And we're going to throw this big fucking party. My son has returned. He was dead and now he's alive. And that's essentially who Jesus is saying, like, God is, right? Like, God is this father who will allow you to fall, will allow you to leave, will allow you to take your inheritance. And when you come back, he's gonna throw a party and be happy. That was kind of Jesus's understanding of God, which is very, very, forgiving, loving, and gracious. And it's funny because the story really is about the other son who got bitter. The other son was bitter that
Mm.
the father took back the other son because he stayed
Yeah.
there to help. He was the one who did all the good things.
Mm.
Jesus is kind of, with this story, he's trying to teach people, like, not everyone's going to be treated the same way. Like,
Yeah.
you got to live your life with your God the best way that you can. Just know that God is a loving God. I
Interesting.
that Yeah, that does give me some, if God does exist, which I kind of am leaning towards maybe yes now, but not like the God Jesus is saying. I'm not thinking Yahweh exists. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if Yahweh exists, then so does Shiva, and so does Allah,
Mhm.
and so does all the other gods.
Yeah.
But I think they're all just kind of one, and it's all one essence, and it's all
I believe that
us
too.
together. That is a bit of a comforting thought. But I also know, as you said, that this God, this Father, does not force shit on you. Like, it's just like you have to be ready to be who you're going to be, and it's up to you to kind of take the reins of life and do what you want to do with them, and then let God help you.
Yeah.
Because that, for me, that's very different. It used to be like, figure out what God wants, go do
Mm.
what God wants,
Ooh.
and now it's I understand that God wants me to follow my heart and follow my desires. And there's actually biblical verses for that, right? And that, like, there's a psalm that says, like, oh shit, now I'm gonna forget it, Tracy. But there's a psalm that says,
You
like,
could make it up
follow
and I would believe it. I don't know.
follow the ways of your heart, and the Lord will give you the desires of your heart, or something like that. Anyways,
Mm. Okay.
um but all of this just to say that I think that this one bigger presence, it could be kind of like a benevolent type parent figure,
Mm. Yeah.
possibly. I don't know,
Or a
in
candy
that way.
cotton candy pink sky. Who knows?
Who
Right?
knows?
It's like
Yeah, who
we
knows?
are
There's
all
some kind of middle ground.
there's gotta be something between those.